Here we go. Hello, everybody. Becky Brett here, your intuitive executive coach for creative souls. I am here with our weekly Labyrinth Oracle card reading to see what we need to release, receive, and integrate into our upcoming week. I took last week off because I was in Hawaii visiting friends. So I'm back now. As you can tell, I'm in my home office here in Abingdon, Virginia, and I'm really excited to chat with you. Look, a lot has happened over the past couple of weeks in my world. I launched the Relentlessly Human Tour, which there is an IGTV. If you are on Instagram, find me on Instagram, beckybrett.live on IG. And I made an announcement about it from Hawaii because why not? Seems like a good place to announce big things, big creative endeavors. So if you would like to support that tour, there will be a link in the notes here. If you're watching on YouTube, it'll be in the description box. If you're watching on Instagram, it is the link is in my bio, and it is a link to Buy Me a Coffee, which is sort of like Patreon if you're familiar with that. And that is where you can help me maintain my car for these trips, because I thought about renting a camper or something, but my car has 195,000 miles on it, and I figure why not just drive it into the ground? Just drive it into the ground. I will have that car until it falls apart underneath me, and I'm okay with that. But Oakley and I are hitting the road very soon this week. We're going to be going to Philly and perhaps Princeton, visiting some friends there and reconnecting. And so what is the Relentlessly Human Tour? I am going to tell you right now. So it's something that my friend Matt and I came up with. It was actually his idea, so credit where credit is due. And it is about reforging broken connections from the pandemic. It's about maybe some healing of relationships. It's about reconnecting. And that's the tour part. But like as I go on tour, I've already had a couple of what do I call them? Sessions, meetings, gatherings. I don't know. Sessions. I got to come up with a name for it. But I was in LA a couple days ago, and we were talking about like what does it mean to be relentlessly human, and what does it mean to have like relentless humanity, because I mean the assholes are relentlessly human in their way. So just exploring that idea about like everything's been just awful, and for me, this is about reconnecting with my friends in the arts. We've been particularly hit by the pandemic, and the existential crises have been numerous. And so I'm going on tour to rebuild those connections and love on my people, and hopefully help heal some of what has hurt us like emotionally. So that's what the tour is all about. And I am, if you want me to come to your city, wherever you are, let me know. I will be happy to work that into my schedule. I think this is probably going to take 6 months to a year, because I also have other work I'm doing. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how long it takes. I'm keeping it very open and fluid right now. One thing I do know, I'm pretty sure I want to save Chicago and Boston for the spring and summer months, just because I know how cold it is there, having lived in Chicago for 18 years. But I still have my coat. It's like it gets cold here in Virginia in the mountains, so. But yeah, that's kind of what's up with me in terms of the Relentlessly Human Tour. Very excited about it. Other ways that you can work with me are one-on-one. I do have room in my schedule for one-on-one coaching clients. So if your desired reality is not the same as your current reality, or if you're going through some stuff and it's affecting your ability to reliably access your creativity and get work done, let me know and we can have a chit chat about what that might look like working together one-on-one. Also, I have a couple of workshops that I offer. One is on goal getting, and the other is on embodying metaphors. And embodying metaphors is specifically for actors and improvisers. And then goal getting is for anybody who has goals that they want to go get. And that one, we enlist the help of our subconscious to help us get our goals. And it's a very specific thing that I'm not going to go into right now. But yeah, so those are the ways that you can work with me. And if you want to support the Relentlessly Human Tour, that is how you can do that, through Buy Me a Coffee. Okay, I have been shuffling, as you have seen. Been shuffling the Labyrinth Oracle deck. I also have the Threads of Fate Shadow Edition, because why not? But first, let's go with the Labyrinth Oracle. And as you may recall, the format is release, receive, return, which is the mantra of the Labyrinth. The return is also integration. So, okay, so what we have, release, in the release position, we have the 8 of obelisks, or sharing. Interesting. Here, Instagram. Boom. I'm on Instagram Live on a camera right over there. So just so you know what's going on. Release, receive, the 8 of flags, or success. Interesting. The 8s are popping tonight. And then in the integration, we've got the 6 of obelisks, or reflection. Okay. Let's dive in. We've got a lot of the sort of minor arcana of the Labyrinth deck, the suits, so to speak. And let's see. I'm just going to set this over here. Okay, let me dive into the 8 of obelisks in the release position. Obelisks represent the life of the mind, your intellect, your spirituality, your sort of mental connection, your mental and spiritual connection to everyone and everything around you. The 8 of obelisks is generally about sharing. And one of the things I love about this card is the trees. Oops, there we go. Becky, get it too. There. All right, close, very close to focusing on it. Let me put my face behind it. I don't know. But like the trees, trees communicate through their roots. And that's something I really love about this card. What is a little puzzling to me is why it's in the release position. So this may be that you are, okay. When this is in the release position, it tends to be about a creative project that is in its infancy, and you're not ready to share it yet. You're not ready to let the whole world see it. So hang on to it. Baby it a little bit, protect it. You don't want it being prematurely exposed to the light of day, because then it may get burned. So just hang on to that for yourself. Keep the ideas close to your vest, whatever the saying is, close to the vest. Keep your ideas close to you for now, and then you can share them out. But I think right now what it will best serve you and your creative ideas is to keep it on the down low. Then we move to, in the receive position, success. So great. Love that. The 8 of flags. Flags represent our creativity and self-expression. So when you take that idea and start to manifest it into physical form, you will be successful. Just be mindful about it, right? Like, be careful about what you share with whom, and then you've got success coming for you. So that's very cool. In the integration, the return position, we've got the 6 of obelisks, or reflection. And so this position, the position of this card is about like, how do I do this? And being reflection and being obelisks, take some time to get quiet and centered. And I would say even find one person to bounce your ideas off of is kind of what I'm getting from this, because reflection, I mean, she's by herself here, but I find, at least in our creative industries, it helps to have a person who you really trust to reflect back to you what what you're working on. So this could be, just this week, make plans with somebody and say, hey, I've got some new ideas I want to bounce off of you and get your reaction. It helps sometimes, if you're a verbal processor like me, it helps to speak these things into existence with a trusted person, advisor, because then you can hear what sounds a little bit crazy and off, and put your energy behind what feels like it's working well for you. So that is a release, receive, return. Let me see what the Threads of Fate deck has to tell us about, I don't know, like let's see, how do I do this? Clarification, or what might be hidden? That sounds right. What might be hidden from us right now as we go after these things that we want in our creative lives? What might be hidden from us in the various, the release, the receive, and the integration? Okay, what might be hidden? Let's see. Let me just cut this deck. And what might be hidden from us in the release position? The revolutionary. Okay, so you may be, let me think about this for a minute. Okay, so sometimes it is evolution and sometimes it is revolution. And what you might not be seeing is that revolutionary inside of you. So tap into that energy as you are letting go. You know what? You don't need to ask anyone's permission. Oh my God. That's what this is telling me. So when it's in this release position, you don't need to ask anybody's permission to pursue your creative idea. You don't need permission. You do need maybe some validation, some market research, but you don't need anyone's permission to pursue it. That's why you don't need to be talking about it. Be your own revolutionary. Stand up for yourself and your creative idea. Don't worry about what anyone else might be saying, all right? You don't need it. In the receive position, we have the observer, which is nice. So what you might not be considering is the need to back up a bit and observe what is going on rather than being in the middle of it. That's where this, I can see how it so easily leads into reflection and getting another person to reflect back to you what's going on. Sometimes it's hard to, especially when we're in love with our idea, it's hard to step back and really get perspective. So be sure to employ some of that observer energy. And then in the return, we have the universe. Okay, I love it. So how are you going to do this? You're going to co-create with the universe. That's very exciting. You guys, this is very powerful. Whatever is coming up for you this week, whatever your new project might be, or your new goal, or your new desire, this is powerful. You've got the universe that will help you with this. You might not know it, you might not feel it yet, but it will make itself known. Wow. Okay, you guys, I'm excited. Whoa, it's going to be a big week. All right. Well, that's all I've got at the moment. Wow. I mean, that was very powerful. I hope that, well, okay. Comment wherever you see this. If you are in Instagram, if you are on YouTube, wherever you see this video, comment below and let me know how this goes for you. Oh my gosh. Don't share your idea with the whole group, okay? With the whole community yet. That's not what we want to do yet. Be your own revolutionary. Step back, be the observer, and co-create with the universe on this. This is going to be very cool, you guys. I'm very excited for you. This is giving me like goal setting vibes too. Like maybe this is a period of reflection for you. I think a lot of people do this at the end of the calendar year anyway. So we are entering that sort of traditional period of self-reflection, like, hey, how did I do this year? What do I want to do differently next year? But this is the week. I'm feeling like this is the week that kicks it all off. There we go. Oh my God. All right. As always, you can DM me. And if you need some attention or some personalized help, let me know. And I will see you next week. Oh my God. I can't wait to hear how this all goes for you. All right. Anything else I want to say? Nope. That's it. Remember, you can lose yourself in a maze, but you can find yourself in a labyrinth. See you next time. Bye for now.